Hello, Nicole Honroth here, licensed professional counselor. I am looking at the fellowship for the couples clinic. First and foremost, I think the most exciting thing for me is getting the proper training that I have always been craving since graduation. Haven't really had that yet. I believe that it'll be more honed in and specific, which is what I've been looking for. The pragmatic and experimental therapy for couples, I believe that it'll be a good thing to help clients with their current state and helping them with their brains and some of their thought processes that they are currently going through with their relationships. My strengths are, I believe that I am a hard worker. I put my mind to whatever I do. I also believe that I work with people and I really like to build relationships. I also really care about my clients a lot and their well-being. When they come to me, I really want to make sure that I help them in any way that I can to the best of my ability. And I think a weakness for me would be that I am a bit of a perfectionist. I really like to put my best foot forward and perform well, and I want to strive for greatness. So, some adjectives that might describe me, I think, would be that I am outgoing, definitely caring and compassionate, trustworthy. I also believe with my clients, I am sort of an extrovert, also, but can tend to be some of an introvert depending on, if I know the people in the group. Speaking of groups, I like to talk to everybody when I'm in a group, especially if I know them, is a little easier. However, with people that I don't know, I definitely like to introduce myself to get to know people a little bit better. And I think that kind of helps, feeling less nervous when you're in a group and not knowing people. And with expressing myself, I believe that in the beginning of working with this career, this field, working with counseling and working with people, I think I was nervous to begin with. I think in speech class I was told that I talk too fast. So I think over time, working with people, I think that has decreased, and I don't think I talk as fast as I do, and I know it's a nervous habit, and I feel like that's definitely decreased. So I think over time I just feel more comfortable in working with my clients and getting to know them too, and working with them in the relationship. I think the feedback process will be good for me with the fellowship because I am that perfectionist, and I think that it will definitely help me to be better and work better and harder and be better for my clients. And I think that's definitely something that I need for sure. So I don't think it's going to hinder me in any way, having somebody critique me, and I actually kind of like that. So anyway, in looking at expressing my concerns over in the past, over different ideas to supervisors, I think depending on that supervisor, I believe I've had some supervisors in the past who were a little bit easier to talk with. They let you know that they actually care about you and they want you to come to them with any concerns that they have. And then I've also had supervisors who in the past have also not felt like that it was easy for them to talk to, and they didn't really express that they were somebody you could go with concerns. So I definitely feel like it has something to do with the supervisor and how they make you feel, and being able to come and talk to them about any issues or concerns that you might have. I think it went well. I even just in the past few years of a company that I worked with, definitely having concerns, I've been able to go and speak with the supervisor with no issues, and it actually feels good to be able to talk with the supervisor on issues and concerns. And I think I'm just going to keep continuing that and be able to speak my mind on that. I do believe that issues and concerns can be expressed in working with clients. I think in the start of the client relationship might be a little more difficult because you don't really know the clients yet and they don't really know you. But I think as time goes on and working with clients in the therapeutic relationship, I do believe that it gets easier to be able to talk with clients on that. And the more they know you and the more they trust you. And I think it becomes just a little easier to be able to express a concern on something that you might feel in working with them, and let's say a behavior or something dysfunctional that's going on. I think it just becomes easier as time goes on as you're working with them in the therapeutic relationship. And I don't know, I think that might just be common as well. So a little easier to do. I think the biggest problem right now with our government and some of the leadership that we have is that they don't really seem very genuine. It just kind of feels like they don't have our best interests at heart, and you can kind of feel that, as they're talking with you. So I think that's probably the biggest concern that we have right now in our government and leadership roles of our people, even the president. So some hesitations that I might have in the fellowship. I can't really think of any right now. I just know that it's going to be good for me, and I'm really actually extremely excited to work with couples and have a more detailed theory to work with them with the pragmatic theory, the PETC for couples. I'm kind of excited about that, so I can't wait to get started on that. Envisioning myself in the next 5 to 10 years, actually just working with couples and clients, with if working with the fellowship, if I do continue with that, then definitely working with clients and building relationships with them. If not working with the fellowship, definitely probably having my own business or practice somewhere in 5 to 10 years. What else to know about me? Probably the most important story is just kind of how I got started, would just be working with an actual therapist myself. Quite a few years ago, I had gotten a divorce, and I went to a couples therapist, and they really helped me out a lot. And so that's kind of when I decided that I wanted to be a counselor and help people through that most important, precious time in a couple's relationship. I think they really helped me. So that kind of is where, that was a turning point for me, where I just decided that that's what I wanted to do, and I wanted to help people, with their relationship. And, I believe that that couple is sort of the foundation to a family. And so really just important for them to be able to be okay. And working with couples, I feel like, if I work with couples and they have a family, and being able to work with them, if I can save their marriage and help that family, that would just give me the greatest joy. So, okay, this is me, Nicole Honoroth. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about me, and hope to see you soon working with the couples group and the fellowship. Thank you so much. Have a good day.